All right, guys, it's Melissa here. I'm headed off to work in just a minute and I wanted to throw a video in. So I already worked today. I'm working tonight. And you know what? I just wanted to share as a homeschool mom, I wanted to share something with homeschooling that I have not talked about. And I do have to get back to my homeschooling channel at some point, but teaching your sons how to drive, that is a really big one. And so I have five sons I taught to drive. And my first son, I taught him the basics, and then he had someone else help him out with the rest. You don't have to feel like you have to do everything. Then my second one, I taught him, and I thought he did pretty good, but he's not a test taker. So when we went to when we went to get his test done, the guy came back, the tester, and he's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He was all worked up. He's like, he is not getting his license. I'm like, what happened? And so my son had his head down and he's just like, the tester's like, he is a danger to society and he is not getting his license. He's like, I told him to do this and he did this. And so I don't know what happened exactly, but it was not good. So, basically, he said sometimes you know, um, he said sometimes they follow mom in her bad habits. And I'm thinking, what? I've been driving for years, right? So, and then I taught my third son, and he had someone teach him, one of his buddies, got a van, had fun driving. He's all set. Had another son I taught, and then he did really good. He's a safe driver and but on the way here, he had just gotten his license and he drove 2,000 miles across state lines. And so we had one accident there, his only accident. But what happened was it was it was a situation where we got over here and the lights were really tricky. And most people would say that about this. And so I had stopped and did a left hand turn. And it was his fault because he had taken my lead and just followed me without stopping himself and looking. And then my other son has his license now and he's just doing great. So teach your sons to drive, guys, but don't feel like you have to do it all. They are, they can take classes, they can do stuff too to help themselves. And just, it's important that they get in the practice and, make sure they have the time. So I had done close to 40 hours with my last two sons of driving. So help them out, make sure they have that opportunity. All right. Thanks for joining me, guys.